thanks to the powers of cards printed first in 1993.
That was a highlight.
Right? That's just absolutely insane. Vintage Masters was a treat to watch. And we watched Shahar Shenhar go 3-0 in that format, drafting goblins and contentious pick. He picks a Chain Lightning over a Beetleback Chief.
Yes.
You can watch his draft. It was such an exciting format.
Yeah. Now, what about for the World Magic Cup? What were the things that sort of stood out to you from that?
I obviously huge kudos to Martin Mueller and the Danish team for being the World Magic Cup champions. But for me, the Dominican team that came in, the Garrick helm, and
I saw you stole that from me.
I didn't steal that. They gave it to me.
They
gave that to me. They came over. They made a point of giving it to me because I was so impressed with it. And the animal pelt over the shoulders. The Greek team in their jerseys. The Team Peru in their Team Peru zip up. Their hoodies in red, and the Guatemalan team
with
Uruguay, so unbelievable with their just how sharp they looked all week. I love the national pride, and then a step further than that, the teams that make it to the top 8, even if they don't make it through to the finals and win, all of those teams, Willie Adel bringing 2 new Brazilian players onto the Pro Tour. Nam Song-Wook's bringing more Korean players, more players from South Korea in his bid to get a Grand Prix in Seoul. Getting more players onto the South Korean players onto the Pro Tour and exciting people at home.
Which is great. Such a great gamer culture there too. So
I just love it. I love watching the World Magic Cup as it just completely throws gasoline on the competitive fire for players in more than 70 countries all around the world.
Yeah, for me, every time we leave a World Magic Cup, I'm always left with a lot of images, and the images are usually a player playing, and then his teammates huddled around, and it creates a certain electricity. I get to be down in the feature match sometimes, either running the feature match or doing the iPad down there, and I can't. It's hard to describe how much different it feels.
Well, mostly you can't get close enough to see what the cards are because there's 4 people huddled here. And you're like, hey, get out of the way.
That's right, but you're forced to look at it and say, look at what's happening here. Like these are 4 minds, hopefully working together.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get in the way of each other.
I mean, it was really interesting. We saw the Slovakian team that made it into the quarterfinals. We saw them in the last round of the Swiss. Nothing irreparable. We saw them get a little heated with each other. I said, "What are you doing? Why didn't you sideboard this way?" And
there's a lot on the line.
There was a huge amount on the line, a huge amount of data to process, and big differences in experience sometimes between the captains of those teams and some of the other players.
I don't know if
I am told we've got Shahar Shenhar. Let's bring him on for his winner interview. Our new world champion, sort of.
That's
right there.
This goes right here. I'll just hold that up for you.
Shahar, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You are
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Once again, talk us through that last turn sequence as you were coming down the stretch against Patrick.
Well, I knew what he had on top of his deck, so he had to sacrifice. So it was basically just ends hostilities or nothing. And the second I didn't see the ends hostilities, I thought it was over once he had Zen Charmed. When I played the Horny Queen, he was at 6 life, and he had to take down 2 damage off each black source he was playing, or 3 off Absent Charm. So he went down to like 3 or 4 life, and he was dead from there. So
what about the play with the where he attacks with the Siege Rhino, and you have the opportunity to make those tokens?
Okay, yeah. So if
that was super sweet.
Yeah. So if I chump block there and he heroes downfalls, and I take 4, I go to 3, and then I can die to a top deck Siege Rhino. So I just wanted to make sure I'm going to lock this up. And I had Hornet Queen and Sullivan Estrada, and I knew he was really, really low and was down on cards. So I just wanted to go, if we have to a little bit of the late game if he draws the Siege Rhino, and if he doesn't draw the Siege Rhino, he's just dead anyways.
Yeah, that seemed like a really great play. Now, what was going through your head? Did you ever let it seep in, like, I might become the 2-time world champion? You're the first one to do that.
What was going through my head?
I always wonder, like, when you're playing, and you can see the finish line. Because when you're in the middle of day 1, you're just battling, right? It's not like that. But now it's like, wait a minute. I am really, really close to winning this. At what point does it start to seep in for you?
Probably
Oh yeah, I should change.
Let's see. After I Thoughtseize them and I saw Bile Blight, Hero's Downfall, I thought I was going to win that game. I was a huge favorite to winning that game from there. Yeah.
Now, your family's been here the whole time. You told Rich it meant everything to you.
Yeah, I've only answered that question 10 times.
Yeah, I want you to elaborate, though. I mean, there's a lot of people watching.
Yeah, my family is here. They came here all the way from Israel. They wanted to visit, Nice as well, and we're going to Paris right tomorrow for the week. So I'm just going to go on vacation with them. My sister was in Berlin and then came here to watch me win. So yeah, it's really, really awesome having them here. My dad keeps me hydrated, keeps me, buys me food, gets us pizza. Like he bought the Israeli team pizza twice. We weren't even hungry, but he bought it anyways.
What about now? You played more Magic this week than anybody.
That's what I was just going to ask. Yeah, you played every single round of the World Magic Cup through Swiss rounds and pool play.
Yeah.
I mean, we're tired. We weren't even playing.
I'm pretty tired.
How are you feeling?
I'm pretty tired, but I'm actually a little disappointed because I wanted to make Israel even prouder and get the team into the top 8, which we were very, very close to doing so.
Yeah, you had a fantastic showing in the World Magic Cup.
You have leaving something on the table for next year.
Winning Worlds and Magic Cup.
That's the goal now.
Yeah.
I mean, your standards have risen, rising and rising.
I was just going to say, what do you want to say about the team you got to play with throughout those rounds? Tell us about Israeli Magic, how excited they are, and where.
I have no idea how excited Israeli Magic is right now. I haven't talked to them.
I guarantee you they're very excited. And if you check your phone, they're probably tweeting at you like crazy.
I'm sure. The team was awesome. 2 of them were quite young, 17 and 19.
I don't want any volume. I just want to play the stupid long video of the World Championship match. Bolas Citadel seems pretty good here. Yogwill, generally kind of a combo with, it's not a perfect combo with Bolas Citadel, but it's pretty good with it. Can only do so many of these 6 drops, but we'll just kind of hold on to them for now. Damnation buys us time. Seems like the best pick here. None of these other cards really do anything for us. Hey, get over there. You're a new pile. Would be our second red card. But Seasoned Pyromancer seems like about the only card here that does something on its own. None of these cards really appeal to me. Gonti seems more playable than the other cards. Emery would be really nice to make work, but that's just like a personal thing. And a land, sure. More lands. Hey, this came back. This thing's pretty good. Do we have anyone in chat? Let me pull that up real quick. No. No. We have a Mox and a Mana Drain. Those are both pretty stupid. Off-color Mox probably better than Mana Drain for this deck. Grim Monolith also very good, but I'll let someone else get that. This pack's pretty stacked. We are looking to wheel this or this. This is definitely going to us. Monolith gets taken by someone else. Mana Drain gets taken by someone else. Ashiok maybe gets taken. I'll accept Ashiok if we come back to it. Time Warp's fine. There's good options in this pack. I'm probably fine with a lot of stuff that we could get back. Echo of Eon seems pretty meh in this deck. Oh, Time Spiral? Yeah, okay. We want to find like a Mana Flare or Heartbeat of Spring or High Tide. Urza, Mox Diamond. Polluted Delta. I feel like second Mox is probably not where it's at. Polluted Delta and Spire Bluff are both good lands. Polluted Delta probably a little bit better than Spire Bluff for this deck. Just Citadel and Thousand Year Storm mean that the early untapped is worse than the late untapped. Young Pyromancer. I like having extra payoffs in case we don't fully storm off, but Ponder is so good. It's really hard not to take. Mana Flare, okay. This is a snap Mana Flare. I'm not looking at the other cards. We hope we get back Thassa's Oracle or Expansion Explosion. Both of those can work in our combo. Lion's Eye Diamond, also not bad with Yogg-Will. Can hold priority on Yogg-Will. Sack LED and go off. Yeah, pretty much things going pretty good, I'd say. Fury seems fine. High Tide, okay. Haunted Ridge probably gets the pick. Spell Pierce worth noting, but probably not the pick. We're going to be a little light on islands, so I might have to cut the High Tide, but we'll do what we can there. Definitely super high priority on blue duels now, but not sure why I would be getting past those at this point in the draft. I'd say overall they shouldn't make it back to us. Murktide seems like a good alternate win con, which we have a couple like other cards going on, but definitely that. Treasure Cruise or Time Warp. K-Command seems pretty underwhelming if we're trying to combo. Treasure Cruise and Murktide are both gonna like kind of grade against each other in games, and I have to be really careful about how I delve with Time Spiral and Time Twister in Yogg-Will. Overall, I think it's probably the right pick. Seagate Stormcaller. 2 mana. We're going to copy the next spell. Next spell is going to be... If it's like a High Tide or something, that's good value. 3 mana to double High Tide. Next land taps for 3 is pretty good. If we can tap like all 9 islands for that, it's pretty good. This card's probably going to do something in this deck. Abrade or Repeal. Repeal is free Storm with Mox out like kind of as a fail case, so I'm leaning towards it. But Abrade and Infernal Grasp are both good too. None of these cards are making it into my deck. It's a league, so we're not going to play against people in the same pod. We'll just take this. LED or Thoracle. Let's Brain Freeze Thoracle ourselves or LED. This leaves us open to a couple cards, so we'll take it. Geist. It's not... Bone Shredder probably doesn't make the cut either, but we'll take it because we can cast it in this deck probably. Islet. Portent. DRC. Those cards stand out to me. Saga, not terrible either. It fetches LED or Mox. Let's go with Portent. Let me cut this Shattered Sanctum because I'm not playing it. Wheel of Fortune seems honestly only okay at best. We already have Time Twister. We don't have a way to deny their draw. Though we do have Yawgmoth as well. I kind of think we're going to see if it comes back to us, and we'll take this Bloodstained Mire. Again, if I find a blue shock that gets grabbed by Delta or Meyer, I'm taking it almost instantly. Red Blast, Preordain. Steamkin. Preordain is another cantrip, so it's probably that. Dak Faden, pretty good. Pretty good starter. Treachery, untap 5, good alongside High Tide. DT grabs Yoggle LED, a couple other things. I think we're starting to see the problem with drafting Storm though, where you obviously have a ton of cards and a lot of packs where that look good, but you need like a couple too many of them to make it work. I think DT is probably the pick here. Shipwreck Marsh, kind of meh. Right now, the only duels I want to play are the ones that don't make blue. Because I really want my blue sources to go crazy with High Tide. Yeah, we'll just DT. Dismember, Brainstorm, Petal, all seem good. Ritual's not bad, but we're definitely trying to High Tide or Mana Flare in this deck first. We're not trying to do that as much. I think I'm going to take Brainstorm because I have 2 fetches. Petal not good in every deck. Waterlogged Grove. Really nothing here for us in this pack. I think Thirst for Discovery at least is okay. Heartbeat. Heartbeat. Seems like it's going to be a little bit hard to make work at this mana base as it is. And I already have Mana Flare and High Tide, so I probably don't need it. We'll take top for the synergy with fetch lands. I don't know, that doesn't seem very good. Unholy Heat kills stuff. Breach. So we have the 3-card combo LED Breach Brain Freeze. That's probably good enough, for being honest. DRC does a couple things. It filters it. Yeah, it seems good. Let's cut some of the higher end cards that are probably not getting played. Let's cut these 2. Wheel of Fortune made it back to us, even though I don't know if we're playing it. Gilded Lotus or Steamkin? Let's try Steamkin here. Down to run Cabal Ritual still. Frantic Search, Time Twister, Yogwill. Spyro seems underwhelming. It's not that bad though. Thirst for Discovery, definitely weak. I'll take Shipwreck Marsh here. Portent somehow ending up over there. Pyretic seems fine. Things not mapping out exactly how you would want them to. Definitely got to pick one here. I think Bolas' Citadel definitely doesn't make the cut. 1,000-Year Storm, probably not either. Good chance I cut this Bloodstained Mire, though fetches are just worth a lot here. So let's add basics. We're going to go... No. 6 islands, 2 swamp, 3 mountain. It's 9, 11, 16 lands. Yeah, seems good. Let's make cuts where we can. 1,000-Year Storm. Doesn't seem bad. I just don't think we're Wheel of Fortuning in this deck. Maybe I'm wrong. group creatures separately real quick. Yeah, I don't want too many creatures here, if we're being honest. We do want the Damnation. Sedgemoor seems good. Cut Steamkin. That card's not doing anything here. Let's cut Cabal Ritual, because I don't have a lot to do with black mana. Black mana being almost colorless is pretty underwhelming. Honestly, both of these fetch black. Haunted Ridge, Shipwreck Marsh. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black sources. I can probably cut a swamp for another island. Do I want this many mountains? Probably not. Because again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think I'm cutting red cards here. I'll cut Pyretic. I cut Pyro. Add basics. Another island. Get these matched up to where they belong. 1,000-Year Storm, huh? It feels unnecessary. I think I'm going to cut it because it just doesn't do a whole lot. It's not going to win the game on its own. It's unlikely to find us a way to win the game. It seems pretty weak, if you ask me. One more cut. Alternate win con here is like DRC Murktide beatdowns. Fine having an alternate win con. Do I have... Yeah, I do have Treasure Cruise over here and Repeal. Those both seem good. It's pretty easy, I think, to build yourself a deck that casts a lethal Brain Freeze without doing the combo, the infinite, this combo, those 3 cards, right? But if you do that, it's good. DT and Breach are late game cards, so I don't feel bad having low counts for their colors. This is probably like a turn 4 kill deck if things line up, right? We've got 4, don't count High Tide, we've got 4 cantrips to set it up. We have High Tide, Mana Flare to do it. I think I'm going to cut Wheel of Fortune here. I just have Time Twister already, and it's on color basically the same. Yeah, seems fine. Do I want to make a cut for land number 17, or is Mox Emerald fine? I think Mox is fine too. This is a pretty funny Storm deck. Oh, come on, let me take a screenshot for the boys. You really can't move anything while you're doing this, right? Okay. This will also be useful to have in the middle of games, so I don't... Yeah. Okay. This will be useful so I know exactly what my deck is mid-game. Locating opponent. We'll get there. I wonder if Sunday is kind of like a dead day for Cube, or if it still pops off a little bit. What are these bots that are promoting my Twitch stream? I'm down, but I have 2 retweets from bots. Sure. Damn, over a minute to find an opponent? We're on like the second loop through of Shahar versus Pat Chapin. Legendary match. You know I had to throw it on the overlay. Not a chance I miss putting putting that shit back in everyone's mind. Two minutes in queue. Bruh. Let me think real quick. Should I be cutting Unholy Heat from this deck real quick? 1 enchantment. 2 enchantments, okay. 2 artifacts. Instant sorcery, handful of creatures, land. An okay amount of discard to pick them up. Maybe Unholy Heat should be the cut. Yeah, I'll cut Unholy Heat. I changed my mind. Fuck you. Pyro or Wheel? Wheel seems better. Fine, I'm back on Wheel. Let's hop back in the queue. 4 more minutes, I'm sorry. Took me a little while to get a match, or a pod, too. So anyways, time to hop into politics. I'm not going to do that, but... man, I just want to play my cool Storm deck, dude. What's going on with the queue? First it was 2 minutes. Then I realized I was an idiot. Now it's 1 minute. I wish we could have assembled like a turn 1 win deck, but Lotus is so hard. Like no one ever passes it, even when their decks do nothing with it. I obviously opened a mock, so I can't be that upset. And Time Twister, I guess. This is where LSV would complain about not opening power. If that wasn't someone else's gimmick, I would definitely do it right now. Even though I opened 2 pieces of power. Can you really count Time Twister in a Vintage Cube draft? Three minutes in queue? Can we get 3? Can we make it to 3? Yeah, not quite 3. All right. This hand looks pretty gas. Goal is for Shipwreck Marsh to be our black source on turn. I don't know, like 4 or 5. Holy shit, Ancestral, alright. Maybe it's GG, bro. Yeah, correct, windswept. Did he end step the recall? Yeah, he did. Weird. That's fine. Holy shit. How fast do I kill here? We're gonna get to play turn 3 is High Tide. We're definitely playing Island Pass here, so I can think about it on their turn. Turn 3, spell 1, spell 2, 1, 4 mana floating, go down 1, spell 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 mana then. I think the goal is to go for it on turn 4. Hope this guy's like a mid-range deck and not packing counter spells. Alright, let me pull up my keyboard shortcuts. Hold control to keep priority. I'll make sure to do that. I think that we get him this turn. Or this next turn. That sucks. There's a ton of wrong cards to pick here, though, if we're being honest. High Tide is probably the card you're supposed to pick. There's a ton of wrong cards to pick out of this hand, though, right now. Takes Yawgmoth's Will. I think I kill him. I think he's dead now. He's gonna plus Oko. Make a food, I think. Maybe he makes an elk because he just thinks he has to clock me. But I'm pretty sure he's dead now. Yeah, make a food. Bash in for 3. Yep. Damage. He could have a counter spell. That would suck. Time spiral. Okay. Let's have a think. Let's have a deep, deep think. No counterspell. We go High Tide. 6 mana. Frantic Search. Down to 3 mana. Resolve Search. Up to 9 mana. LED. Time Spiral. Yogwill sitting in exile, so I can LED for it at any time, and I probably just win there. No counterspell, though. If there is a counterspell, I can LED, play Yogwill, High Tide from the bin, 4 mana, Frantic Search, cards go away instantly. Whatever I draw is gone. Cast Time Spiral, get to go again? How many spells is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can Brain Freeze for 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for it, I think. I think this is probably good enough. Enough of the time. Wow, resolves. Okay. Cast Lion's Eye Diamond. Frantic Search. Gonna resolve the first part before I decide if I want to make black mana. Pretty sure I don't. We can safely discard 2 cards. Untap up to 3 lands. Let's hold priority. Holding priority. Crack for black. Now let's resolve this card. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to 6, right? Okay, we won't untap any has. Let's cast Frantic Search. We cut the Bolas's Citadel, so I don't need more than 2 black. Discard 2 cards. Discard Mountain. Right, I have no way to make red mana. Mountain Mana Flare. Untap my lands. I think he's F6 now, so basically got it. Gush. Maybe Gush here's too much. No, we'll Gush, even though it's a little bit gutsy. High Tide. appeal. 1, 2, 6 cards over there. Let's DT. Brain Freeze, Storm Count 9. Get him. Should be good. Magic the Gathering. Obviously don't want to Time Twister now. I'm trying to think if I have a counter spell or something in here that would make me want to not just pass to him to be safe, but I think we got it. Yeah, okay. Turn 4, right? That was turn 4. Scroll way the heck up here. Yeah, I was second. That was turn 4 kill. I'm digging that. All right, this deck's good. No, not really any way to mess with what I got. Like I was saying, he had a ton of wrong cards to pick. That was Yogwill was the least threatening card in my hand, probably. It was obviously a very, very, very powerful card. Like, could have done a lot. Didn't do anything that game. I kind of thought it was underwhelming. Oh, come on. Come on. This guy has tech cards? No, he doesn't. Nobody has tech cards for Storm. What's he got? Like a Flusterstorm? I don't even think that's in the cube right now. This guy's taking a while to sideboard. Did he get up and walk away? Oh, I also get to look at his whole deck up here. I didn't even think about that. Snapcaster, Mom, Spellseeker. He's got Spell Pierce. Danto, Vanguard, Archangel Evison. Obviously, I know about the Ancestral. Elspeth, Knight Errant, Plains Recruiter. Fractured Identity, Rashadan, Taxian Probe. Strip, Resto, Geist. Windswept Heath, Opposition Plains. Okay. Yeah, we'll try this. This hand seems quite a bit worse than the last one. I'm trying to think what happens if I take a different hand. I've got a good amount of cantrips. I think we'll hope to draw into one of our 4 cantrips or actual action. Either of those works. Think. Listen, but I'm hard F6 on turn 1. Portent, yeah. I have that too, bud. Does this Portent art exist in paper, or is this Moto only? It's very nice, though. Finally resolves Portent. Chooses not to reorder the cards. Yep. He'll draw. Enough Portent. Mana value 2 or less, yeah. Okay. Not doing anything for a while. Stormcallering a cantrip seems good. If we get to do that at all. Sure, you got a ballista. Is it a non-bow or is it a combo with Oko? I can tell you that whatever he does, good chance I repeal this thing. The other option with this repeal is repeal my own LED. That would also be very good. Yep, recruiter. He's going to go grab Paulo, I assume. Yeah, Paulo. I could just time twister away Paulo. That'd be funny. That's for sure. Let's see. Time twister away Paulo. LED first. I can definitely kill here if I get a high tide off this frantic search. Like 90% sure he's dead if I find high tide off frantic search. 2, 3, 4. Because I'll get to crack LED in between. Time twister being cast and resolving. I'll cast frantic search just to see first. This seems good against him, so I will keep it. The intention to play it next turn. I have to discard another card. Let's discard the Stormcaller. That looks pretty weak. Do I time twister or not is the question. Can time twister. He gets rid of Paulo, but he gets a new hand first. But he hasn't taken many game actions. He's cast a Portent. Or I can hold on to Lava Claw Reaches. Expectation being that I'll get to Sedgemoor Witch or Wheel of Fortune the following turn. Both of those seem pretty underwhelming. I think I'm just going to cast Time Twister. Let's see if we get a better hand. 3 islands in play already, so things are just fine from there. Paulo seems like his most disruptive card, if I had to guess. Otherwise, you'd grab like Thalia or something. So probably best that we just get rid of that. This looks good. I think this looks very good. Let me do some math. I'm gonna take a chunk. Pump it? No, okay. pumping it would mean I'm in the clear. Armageddon. That's certainly annoying. Okay. I could care less. That card is irrelevant to me. We're gonna main phase this brainstorm, I think. Okay. We're not killing next turn, that's for sure. Or this turn, I mean. Next turn kill seems possible. Yeah, let's brainstorm. Nothing I want to draw on top. So the question here is, am I going to repeal the walking ballista now? Or am I going to try and repeal my own LED for free storm? Let's see. We say we hit third land. It's got to be another island too. Let me check real quick how many we put in our deck. It was a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, island in play, 3 in the graveyard, about to fetch for number 5. 3 outer on island. Say we don't hit third island, are we still winning? I think we're in good shape, but I don't know if we're winning. Let's just pass. Goal is to hit island. It's high tide. Rating search is positive. It's 1 mana plus 3 untapped lands. Yeah. I'm very fine with him cantripping here. That's completely cool. Got Shipwreck Marsh, Lava Blood Ridge. I think one other untapped duel that we can draw, but I don't have a fetchable duel with this. Portent. Yep, we're gonna take a bunch of damage. I do think it's very funny that he attacked with Mom. 3 more islands. Yep. Upkeep, draw. My draw step? Just let me have it. Haunted Ridge. Okay. I definitively have like 3 turns. Let's play our land. Okay, we can try and go for it. Underworld Breach off of DT seems good. But we don't have another way to untap? Oh, no, we don't need it? So, the line would be High Tide, Frantic Search, untap all 3 lands, LED, DT, hold priority, pop it. And then we have good amount of blue mana to cast High Tide and Frantic Searches. Seems like a good line, if we're being honest. Discard Dragon's Rage, discard Stormcaller. Do I draw a card by repealing this first? So it's 1 blue floating I'll have. Triple red. Blue, blue, blue. Triple red, triple blue afterwards. I could have triple red, double blue. Difference seems small. Let's go for it. Thinking about this one? Treasure Cruise. I think we gotta stick to our current line, though this Treasure Cruise is tempting. Don't think draw 3 is likely enough to get me out of this because of how tight the margins are right now. Recast Lion's Eye Diamond. Holding control on DT. Okay, let's resolve Demonic Tutor. Okay, now I have to cast Frantic Search to start. Get rid of 1, 2, 3 cards. Cast High Tide, 1, 2, 3 cards go. 1, 2, 3. Frantic Search. Island. Wheel. DRC. 3. And then let's DT. And we grab Brain Freeze. Brain Freeze you. More than enough mana left over to Brain Freeze. Again. Last one, target myself, just to be safe that I can do it again if I need to. And this should be game. Okay. Yeah, let's call it there. There we go. Yes. All right. That was pretty sick. Okay, maybe this deck's not so bad. Paulo being that guy's like only disruption though is a little bit sad for him. He definitely could have put up with us a little bit better. Put up a bit more of a fight against us. Yeah, let's go first. Turn 1 Preordain, Holy Frantic Search, Demonic Tutor, Treasure Cruise. Odds seem good that we do stuff this game. I don't know. I shouldn't have mulliganed. That was the wrong thing to do. That's fine. I think this is a better hand, if we're being honest. Ditch that. Yeah, because we're going to turn 1 DRC, not that, Mox. Yeah, whatever. We'll turn 2 wheel. I see no problems. I know you're not normally supposed to cast the Mox turn 1, but I wanted to surveil really bad. Hideaway Land, Shelldock. It looks for 20 in deck, right? Pretty good. He's going to get to cast a card next turn. I wonder what the face down card is. I want to know so bad. Anyways. Yeah, we'll just go for it. This is funny. Definitely putting Damnation into my graveyard. Let's draw a new 7. Dang. Didn't get there. Only 2 card types. It's almost like I knew. We're gonna get in. This hand sucks, by the way. This hand is god-awful. Sure. Hit Dak Faden, a Scrubland, Coalition Relic, Palace Jailer. Okay, some kind of many-colored good stuff deck. Mana Flare. We're just gonna Portent for now. Look at my top 3. Yep, we'll surveil. Put it into my graveyard. Look at the new top 3. Yes, I'm looking. Cards on top of your library. First card clicked will be the last card drawn. Now this is the question. Do I shuffle? Or do I like that? No, I don't think I will. Can Mana Flare now. Seems a bit awkward. Just a little bit awkward. Next turn, I would get to Mana Flare. Two lands left over? I would tap 1, 2, 3 to Mana Flare. I'd have Mountain Shipwreck Marsh. I think we'll just see if we die. If we die, we die. I have a feeling he's going to answer DRC and accomplish very little. We could die. This is the vintage cube. Mana Flare is a very, very high risk card. Like to a obnoxious degree. Sun Titan gets back Dak Faden. Or Coalition Relic. Probably Dak, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna lose my Mox. Lose. Temporarily. Because I'm gonna get to bounce it and replay it. Think we have the game rolled up here. About as close as you can get. Shipwreck Marsh. Blue. Repeal Mox. Yep. Bin the Haunted Ridge. Draw a new card. Seagate Stormcaller. Okay, the next instant or sorcery with mana value 2 or less you cast this turn when you cast it. I'm not casting a lot of those. Does it say with mana? What does repeal say? With mana value X, yeah. It's not happening. Let's replay the Mox, see what's on top. Another land. Where's it? They're like all here. Yep, resolve. Black. Green. Yogg will get rid of a green and a blue. Yeah, goodbye. Seagate Stormcaller lets me double preordain. Most of my graveyard's gonna go away, so I could treasure cruise it all. High Tide doesn't seem bad. Let's cast that. These both seem okay. This seems terrible. I need another way to untap lands. Sure, or I can win the game. What is going on here? Oh, I misplayed super hard. I'm such an idiot. I just punted the game away. I haven't done something that dumb in a while. Oh my god. Yeah. Brain freeze needed to go back on top. Yeah. That's so dumb. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. This game can totally be mine. Horrible punt, though, for being honest. That was like one of the worst I've ever had. Try to get saucy with it. Cast a couple extra spells that I didn't need to. Threw the whole game away. It's okay. It's all okay. Yeah, we'll play first. Quick high tide hand. This hand seems okay. It's not great, but it's not bad. We're gonna crack Delta for Island right away. That way we don't mess up our scries later. If we bottom some stuff, we want it to be on the bottom. I feel fine topping both. Sure, Sheldock again. He didn't see my win condition, luckily, so he doesn't know I'm brain freezing him. But he did get to see a little over half my deck last game. I wonder what the new card's gonna be on top. Let's see, good draw. Definitely not a bad one. I'll keep taking islands as long as I keep getting them. Sure, Signet. Definitely not, was not about to turn 3-time Twister, so seems fine. 4 mana, Thran Dynamo, sure. Coalition Relic. He's got big mana. It's definitely good on mana. We're probably fine here. Can't believe still that I lost. Goal is to High Tide Time Twister, probably next turn. Next turn would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana left over? No. 2 mana left over. Probably not next turn still, yeah. Sure. Good Planeswalker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 potential mana. conk, yeah. I'll just damnation here. Hopefully we draw another island pretty soon here. Definitely trying to high tide our way out of this one. We're close, we just don't have it yet. Four mana. Yeah, go ahead, bud. Choose a good one. Part of me wanted to see if I could Time Twister and chain enough draw spells that he would die, but it's a May. I wish it forced you, because then the card would have a drawback in these kind of cubes. But instead it is ridiculous. Sure. Jace is ridiculously underwhelming here. He doesn't even know what I want at all. I have 5 cards in hand. I could want a lot of things. It doesn't tell you if he bottomed or topped? Really? Why not? Yep, draw your card. Man, High Tide should stay until the beginning of the next end step, if we're being honest. That would be crazy. Sedgemoor Witch plus Murktide is approaching getting places. It's not quite real cards yet, but we're going to almost play Magic the Gathering with that. Notable interaction with Murktide and Yogg-Will is pretty powerful, but requires your graveyard to be stocked first, and mine is not. Interacts with Time Twister also favorably, though. Sure. I think he's just trying to end the game and wants to be safe, not so much anything else. He doesn't know how little the card I draw this turn matters. Palace Jailer. Sure. Will he pay 3? He doesn't know if I grape shot yet. Does, okay. Unbeknownst to him, he doesn't make my life any easier. Absolutely could have, though. Yeah, come at me, bro. 4. 4 on board. Okay. Draw your card. Interesting. High Tide. DT. Grab LED, I think. Time Twister LED. Crack it in response to my own LED to grab. Make blue? Could make black. Let's see, it would be DT, High Tide, Time Twisters, leaves me with 1 blue and then a 1 of something else. But I'm probably drawing an island, so I probably have 2 more blue. I have Frantic Search to draw 2. Is Time Spiral an out if I don't do this? That was real dumb of me. I just thought long and hard about a bunch of nonsense because I can just grab Time Spiral now. Or I can just try and double Brain Freeze. What does that cost? 1 more land than I have, right? Because it's High Tide, 2, 4, 5 mana. Brain Freeze. Yeah. We grab Time Spiral. High Tide. No! No! I'm a dumbass. I'm 1 mana short. It's okay, we'll just Time Twister and pray. Pretty good odds on this anyways. Of Island Frantic Search, basically. Oh, a counterspell of some kind? Mana Drain. Okay. That's fine, because I've got Time Spiral in hand. If something was going to get mana drained this turn, I'm fine with it being that. Do your thing, take your turn. Very out of it on this match. Not sure why I failed to finish that. 2. High Tide, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just wasn't enough. Needed to be 1 more mana. Okay, he brainstorms. Gilded Lotus. More mana. X-Spell. Right? The way this is resolving, this has got to be an X-Spell. What are you trying to pay costs on? Yeah, dude, you have all the mana. All of it. Nobody will fight you on that. You have all of the mana. Sure, a million untapped lands. I guess that's annoying because I know he has Mana Drain. So I'm going to guess Time Spiral and then Pray. Tap Rakdos Signet mid-combat. Fallen Shinobi. Sure. Have fun, dude. Already played your land, right? Did not already play his land. Plays my island, okay? Okay, what's under the Shelldock? Sun Titan, get back Sun Baked Canyon. I am dead if you have another turn. I'll try to avoid letting that happen. There's LED. Breach. Be particular. Do I want to breach or Yogg Will? I don't think there's a difference. What are you doing? Okay. I take no more game actions. We'll call it here. Look through your deck real quick. Satoru Umezawa, Concealed Courtyard, Mana Drain, Ancient Tomb, Academy Ruins, Baleful Strix, Swamp Mox, Pearl, Wear Terrors, Elspeth Sun's Champion, Scrubland. Saw most of his deck there. He had Mana Drain. Was there even another card to disrupt me? Not like I can do anything about it. I'm just trying to figure out how much to play around. The answer is not much. To think I would have had this game already, or this match already, if I just finished him. He's gonna play first. So I keep. We'll try this. Could be a dud. Probably not too bad though. Scrubland, no turn 1 play. Seems fine. Lava Claw. Hold the Mox until the turn I'm gonna go off. Got a High Tide hand. This guy's definitely just doing big mana stuff. What are you tutoring for on turn 2? Or 3, I guess, but unless you're playing it this turn, I'm not sure what's going on. And if you are, why are you tutoring for a 2-drop? Doesn't add up. Not playing anything. Do I brainstorm? I'll go for it. Good chance we're locked. I was about to say that I want one more island, but this is ridiculous. I think I won't shuffle though, because I need islands. It's not next turn that I get to win, it's the turn after. Gives them enough time to try and set up Mana Drain. But no second blue source. Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb mana. Satoru Umezawa. Almost fully tells me he's shields down. is this gonna ninjutsu in? I don't remember seeing anything that big other than Consecrated Sphinx. Esper Sentinel. Sun Titan. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's doing. Playing an island. I think I'm gonna pass. Play this. High Tide. Game's over next turn, though. Gonna ninjutsu it back to hand. What is he gonna hit me with? It's not a. If it's a Sun Titan, I don't care. If it's a Consecrated Sphinx, it's not too bad. What? Yeah, activate Ancient Tomb, Arachno's Signet. He's got the mana, he just did it wrong. Yep. Blue. What is he doing? Sure. Ninjutsu and Sun Titan. Get back the land. He's telling me I'm free to go off. What is this bug? Can you stop it? Uh-huh. Academy Ruins. Mom, sure. Game over, dude. Pretty sure I gotcha. Nice notif. Grab this card, cast High Tide. Haven't played a land yet? I thought I did. Do that. 1, 3. Recast High Tide. 1, 2, 3. Done. Gush. I think we'll Frantic Search actually. 1, 2, 3. I know I'm getting low on time. Shut up, Moto. Discard these two. 1, 2. 3. Funnily enough, this is good here. think about this. I think it's good enough. Thank you. Just like that, I am 2-0 by basically 3-0ing my opponent. Can we trophy with Storm? That'd be kind of ridiculous. Storm is such a wild deck. If I trophy with Storm, that'd be kind of crazy. What do we got? The fact that I have both of these is awkward. These two are a combo, but I'm not going to cast them on the same turn here. Getting a preordain is probably good enough, though, because I've got so many ways to make this hand work. Sure. Portent's a little bit better for a setup turn. Lead on Portent. Okay. No. We're gonna get Mana Flare and Mountain to hand. And then we're gonna try and scry to the bottom the other stuff. Skull Clamp. Not doing anything with it? I guess we're early enough in the game that you're not gonna do something with it every time. Bottom. Draw step Vendilion click me. Sure. I don't know what he's supposed to take here. Probably Mana Flare. Unless he's got stuff to do with it, Mana Flare's probably the card you're taking. Yeah, took the Mana Flare. Go Haunted Ridge. Pass. Signet. Probably gonna bash me for 3 and then draw 2. Metal worker. High Tide looking good here. No way to untap my lands, though. I think we're going to Damnation here. Even though that's going to cramp my black really heavily. Or my blue. No. You know what? I don't feel like it. What's Stormcaller gonna do for us, though? Let's just play it as a blocker. No expectation that this does anything. Trying to think if there's something really, really spooky that'll get us. Lots of mana. What, Expel? Not metalworking. Oh, are we now? Feel your hand, bro. Sure, big walker. Seems fine. Cast a big hangerback walker. Cast Mind Twist. Okay. Not the end of the world, but I'm not thrilled. Had the mana left over to do more than that. Okay. Game's not over. I've got like Murktide Regent and a couple other cards that can get me out of this. Treasure Cruise is on the bottom, and that's probably the first card I want to draw, so we'll shuffle real quick. Of course, I am immediately punished. Let's just get in. Not blocking that Metal Worker to give him more draws. I know exactly what's in his hand, and it's Hangerback Walker. I give him more cards. That's chance the Hangerback Walker is bigger. It's chance more cards that are important come up. I'm gonna cast this Brainstorm. If I lock myself, it's over. What? Why? Why is X1? I'm mad this guy misplayed. Sure, you just want to draw some cards? That's unnecessary. I'm like super duper dead if you make a big Hangerback Walker. I have to chump it. I take 4. Whatever, dude. Cards are nice. I like cards, so I get it, but I feel like I can't help but feel like you've misplayed quite severely here. Pretty sure I had him that turn when he mind twisted me. Tinker? Okay. Sure, show me your whole deck, dude. Brainstorm. Oh my god, that is fucking ridiculous. Alright, whatever. 4 islands in my hand. The game ends. Okay, what do I want to do here? Sower targets. Yeah. Okay, so we're not sowering him. I don't know, dude. This guy's deck can't beat me, best I can tell, unless he mind twists me. In which case, you got it, bro. But yeah, I'll keep this. This hand probably does stuff. Mountain, Dragon's Rage, pass. Goal is to portent into something important. Also lands. Lands would be nice to portent into. Okay. Does nothing right now. Well, look at the cards. I think you're dead next turn, if we're being honest. Let's go over this. So I'm gonna play land, LED, DT for Yogg-Will, crack for blue, replay portent, alternate cost gush. How many cards have I cast? 1, 2, 3. When I get to replay LED. No, we'll roll with that. Mm-hmm. Thran Dynamo. To nothing? Wow, this thing's already got Delirium? One, two, three, I didn't think things through because I didn't have a black mana for DT. It's okay, again. Trinket Mage. Grabs Hanger Backwalker for 2. Or is there a Ballista? Soul Ring, sure. Now we've got 5 mana. 6 mana. Big Mind Twist. Mind Twist for 3. Because he doesn't have... Oh, Worm Coil. Okay. Alright, Black Source and I win. Pretty sure I win if I get a Black Source. Frantic Search. That's pretty good. Uh-huh. think we got it from here. Storm count of 9. 9 times 3, 27. I need one more. Right. Okay. No Eldrazi Titan to screw me over. Right? He conceded, didn't he? Okay. A little bit of a delayed response from Moto. Might need to restart it soon, but that's okay. Definitely spending a lot of time thinking through these games. Gotta put my phone on the charger. Phone charger barely out of sight. Just chilling on the ground over here, come on. Lost the die roll. This hand sucks. This hand is terrible. I've been able to keep a lot of hands with this deck. This is garbage. Yeah, this is fine. We're gonna bottom probably repeal here. Though knowing his deck, could bounce a couple okay things. No, probably not. Yeah. It's the worst that could happen. It's up there, actually. This card is extremely good at winning a game. Portent. Yeah, I'll look at them. Cards could be interesting to cast with Preordain. Sure, I'll double Preordain on turn 3 probably. So this is... I do want Haunted Ridge. I don't want Mountain. Mountain... Stormcaller, Haunted Ridge. No. 6. Uh-huh. Shuffle away Mountain. And we'll just pass. Yep, got a little servo. The annoying part of this card is how many servos it pumps out in a long game. And it just blanks all removal against them by upgrading them. Putting us on a really tight clock. Game's not over. Game's far from over if this is the 7-Eleven. I can eat 2 hits. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3 turns. Golos? Wow. Extremely bold. He must have cards he really wants to cast in his hand, because... And he grabs an island? It's not Mishra's Workshop? That's crazy. Okay. I know I said I was gonna Stormcaller Preordain, but I could Stormcaller DT next turn? Be a turn 3 win. Or turn 4. Turn 5 win? I don't think so. I think the odds are good enough that I hit one of the pieces here, and I win afterwards anyways. Well, there's one. Bottom, top, draw it. Bottom, top, pass. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can Mind Twist me for 3. 4. If I keep only Underworld Breach, I would still win if he Mind Twists me for 4. Yeah, get me. Uh-huh. Does he have a counterspell? And if so... this card. Sure. That's why he Golosed and why he grabbed an island, okay? Starting to make some sense now. Anything? This is game 3, right? Yes. Takes DT. He's right. But does it win him the game? What'd we find? High Tide. Uh-huh. Let's figure this out. Mox plus Breach casts... 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got him. Basically, I'm not 100%. Boseiju? In response, Boseiju me. Okay. Yeah, grab an island. I'm not out of the woods yet, actually. Treasure Cruise. Did I keep a black open to be safe? I have to get to storm count of 10. I think I do. Treasure Cruise, bin my yard. Eight, 9, 10, right? Yes! There we go. Let's go. Probably gonna take a short break to go to the bathroom. See if I got anything quick I can make to eat. Starting to get a little hungry. Let's open this chest real quick. That was a very sick storm deck. Open one. Yes, open one. 10 play points. Alright. 181 play points. Alright. Pretty good. Pretty hard to run out of play points. Anyways, we'll be right back in a minute. Alright, gonna head back in. Let's update this real quick. Control S. Close my door. sure you guys can't hear my roommate make a noise. League 2 drafting. Anything else? No, let's go back in. 100 more play points. Join draft queue. Let's see. Birds is a really flexible card. Archon is probably the best reanimator target in this cube. There's some cute stuff here, like both Mindslaver lock pieces are here. Das's Oracle is kind of cute. Goldspan Dragons, good card. We have some beaters, right? We've got some big boys. This pack could definitely wheel a second reanimation target. I think the plan might be take Archon, start looking for reanimator targets, and hope another one wheels. Seems solid. Gristlebrand, it's another reanimation target. Vindicate, Windswept Heath. Regisaur, underrated card for the reanimator decks. Does a good beatdown while making sure you don't have the cards you need in your hand. I think I like this because it keeps us pretty open still. What's the best card in this pack, objectively, if we're being honest? It's probably just the Windswept Heath. Nothing else stands out to me. Blue Signet's kind of nice, but I think we'll just take Regisaur. Witness. Karn. I think it's Marsh Flats, if we're being honest. Could be Looting. Could be Lava Claw. Marsh Flats feels like the card that lets me stay the most flexible. So I think we're going to rock that. See how that goes. Damn. Makeshift Mannequin. Okay, this is a reanimator card. Never unimpressed by Custody Lich. Custody Lich always feels good. We will go with the Makeshift Mannequin here, though. Entomb. Entomb and Bob both look good. We'll take Entomb. Kind of lock ourselves into this. Lily seems good. Ephemerate seems good, if we're being honest. But I think we're going to take Lily. Hope to wield the Ephemerate somehow. I think most people know that that card's insane, though. Hexmage. Could be Hex Depths, too. Snuff Out. I cannot tell you how impressed I am by Snuff Out in this version of the cube. So many things you just want to kill for free and you don't want to spend mana interacting with. Archon of Valor's Reach is a good reanimation target. I think I'll try it. It's a little underwhelming when it does come time to beat, but that's okay. This pack was stripped and no one looked at these. I think the answer is Iona. She kills faster than Elish Norn and locks people out of the game when you'd get the quick reanimate going. We'll take Vindicate over Grizzlebrand. Grizzlebrand a lot better in combo applications, but we don't have that. At least, I mean, we don't yet. It's pack 1. Things could change, but I'd rather take the card that's going to make more of my decks. Looting? Yeah, I'll take Looting. Pretty good chance that still makes it into our deck. Custody Lich wield. Lich or damn. I'll take Lich. This card's insane, It's on color, whereas Dam gets a lot of its value from the white-white casting that we're not going to do. Let me mute my mic real quick while I eat a tasty granola bar. I was very close to taking Bob in that last pack, but I came to the realization that he will kill us by flipping Iona or Archon very often. Here, the answer is Mox Pearl. The hope is that on Burial Rites wheels, Moxes are still nuts. 2 for 2 on opening power now. Concealed Courtyard seems fine. Duress seems fine. Sundering Titan seems like an okay card to wheel. I'm not high on Sundering Titan otherwise, though. The problem, of course, is going to be that Sundering Titan wheeling, or if it doesn't wheel, and we just take it here, it's only good if I like get it out really quick. If I don't get it out really quick, it's going to blow up my lands just as much as theirs, and I won't be that ahead. Courtyard seems much better here. We've got some white cards that matter. Blackcleave Cliffs looks appealing. Orzhov Signet looks appealing. I think we're going to go with the Cliffs. Bone Crusher is not bad. Karmic Guide, not bad. Feel good getting my mana fixed a little bit. Looking to see Badlands, Plateau, Scrubland. Probably highest priority is Plateau. Or Badlands. Badlands seems highest priority, if we're being honest. We've got a Marsh Flats. We wanna grab black, red with it, or white. Living Death is pretty good. We took Living Death there. In almost none of my Reanimator decks do I cut Living Death. This one specifically already has 4 good Reanimator targets, so there's a pretty high chance we want to like get multiple back, especially if they like kill an Archon. Then I get it back later. These duels are sad. I wish that they were ones that I cared about. Blood Chief's Thirst, probably the card here. Just shy a little bit on card types for Unholy Heat, so this will do. Hullbreaker is insane, but Animate Dead has got to be the pick. We want to try and fill out our curve a little bit more. We need a couple more 2-drops. Yeah, Razor Verge hanging out. That said, right now our only red card is Looting, and we have a Blackcleave Cliffs to cast it. If we ended up cutting that, I wouldn't mind. Silent Clearing seems good. Just another dual land on color. Draw a card. Pretty good fail case. We have Entomb, Registar, Liliana. All his ways to get our dudes into the yard if we don't end up on black. Knight's Whisper seems great. We're not tendrilsing anybody. Monastery Mentor's not doing anything. Jin-Gitaxias is kind of funny. I wonder if he's a good reanimator target. Obviously the like countering spells thing. But I have a feeling we're better off taking Knight's Whisper. On Burial Rites. Okay. Now I'd say we have the prerequisite amount of reanimator targets. Pack Rat, another way to discard. Karmic Guide, value reanimator card. Could be that. Could be Retrofitter Foundry. Archangel Avacyn seems a little underwhelming in this deck list. Karmic Guide, pretty good overall. I don't think we're gonna make it with this many 5-drops, if I'm being honest to myself. Ravages gets picked up. Putrid Imp gets... let's say Containment Priest. You can win the mirror. Imp Seal, sure. This deck definitely can play Imperial Seal. However, it's a top of deck tutor only. Coercive Portal. Hero's Downfall. Honestly, can't believe some of these Crimson Vow cards are still in this set, or in this cube. I know they like to highlight the new cards, but Voltaic Visionary has to be underperforming, right? Coercive Portal seems like a pretty solid way out. I guess it's just a one-sided Howling Mine. There's no way anybody lets you destroy all non-land permanents ever, so it's not actually a good backup. Hero's Downfall at least kills something. I guess I've still talked myself into this. This seems good still. Seize is probably the pick. Shallow Grave, another reanimation card. Though 2 of my targets don't like the getting Shallow Graved. They'd prefer to get actually permanently reanimated. Exiling it is the hard part here. Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize seems fine. Right. Thoughtseize or Shallow Grave still. I don't see myself playing any of these other cards. Even Elspeth's Conqueror's Death with a reanimation trigger on the back is not looking good to me. Let's just take Shallow Grave. Palace Jailer. Now, I like Palace Jailer. I think we're taking it here. Palace Jailer just does so much. It's so good. Shattered Sanctum. Again, we're just going crazy with their dual lands. Our mana is going to be perfect. I can basically cut this looting for free now. Not even slightly worried about what happens. I don't have it. Lily of the Veil. Ooh, but there's Sacred Foundry. I think we just want to have the best white-black reanimator deck we can instead of worrying about that. Recurring Nightmare. Recurring Nightmare can sack Pack Rat tokens, Retrofitter Foundry tokens, Thraben Inspector. Not a whole lot else. A good amount of things to get back, though. Maybe we take another small guy or token producer before this draft finishes. Crypt Break. Oh, actual factual reanimate the card. Sure. Yeah, now I don't even feel like I need to play Shallow Grave. very light white splash here. No, don't cut into him. $26 non-lands. Haunted Ridge. Ashen Rider. Yeah, we'll take Ashen Rider. Downfall. Picks kind of take themselves at this point. Token Producer. Attached to a good beater. Gideon Alexander, easily one of the best planeswalkers in this cube. Non-blue, I should specify non-blue planeswalkers in this cube because the blue ones are insane. Yeah, seems fine. Sure. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna play that card, but Cryptbreaker is kind of a value engine though, even without things to get. So let's group creatures separately. Let's figure out what targets I want to have to reanimate. Feels underwhelming compared to some of these other cards, but if I have 5 targets, I think 5's too many. We'll bring in Archon of Valor's Reach if we see the opponent is like on a really beatdown heavy deck, or if they're on Storm. Then I'll just get the one card type that matters. Containment Priest is in the board. Let's cut some of these other bad cards that there's a chance I played. 1. Alright, let's look at reanimation cards. That's a board card. Cryptbreaker gets cut. So let's just pull aside of the reanimator cards. I can easily cut one of these. What's the worst one? Probably Makeshift Mannequin, right? From your graveyard? Okay. I wasn't sure if Makeshift Mannequin could at least target theirs, but it doesn't even do that. The fact that I have this much cheap removal, counting Snuff Out and Dismember, means I feel really underwhelmed about Bloodchief's Thirst. It doesn't even hit Planeswalkers that I care about because I have Vindicate and Hero's Downfall. Now I have 5 lands in a 33 card deck, 28 non-lands. I would add 7 lands, be up to 12. That's not enough. Pro red, pro green. Flank for strike, vigilance, lifelink. Basically unanswerable from a good amount of decks. Exile target permanent. Maybe I'm supposed to cut a creature here? I have no cards that feel individually so powerful that I want Imperial Seal. And Recurring Nightmare feels a little bit gratuitous in this deck. I have Entomb, which can grab a Reanimator card if I need Unburial Rights that bad. And it can grab a reanimation target. Not playing an island. What does it want me to play the island for? Sphinx of the Steel Wind? What a joke. We're a mostly black deck. I have 1, 2, 4 dual lands too. Combine groups. Should have paid more attention before I did that. Goal is probably 1 more land. Cutting Recurring Nightmare means that I probably don't want Gideon. So I'll add 1 more. We'll add a Plains. Ooh, but my Mox is Mox Pearl, yeah. Okay. We'll try this. It's a little big. I'll fix that. Yeah, let's join our match. Oh, original Tesa, that's what that art is. Yeah, this hand's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Did we win the die roll? No, they did, okay. Okay, end step. What are you thinking about, bro? Miscalc. Oh my god, no. No, I won't pay 2 for miscalc. Why? Why would you do that? It's so unnecessary. I'm obviously going to cast something with my Mox if I'm playing it. Glad I drew a land, though. Cast some huge fatty, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, cast a 7-mana creature. Yeah, I'll just chill. Yeah, I'm out of things to do. Don't tell me you got some end step stuff to do. What? 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 Alright. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen someone pay 7 mana for a dig through time. Uh-huh. 2 cards. Goal is to get this Rotting Regisaur out. We'll see if this guy resolves. Okay, he is resolving. That would have been a very convoluted way to do that, but yeah. Oh, right. I should not leave auto yields on. Although this is pretty much exactly what I want to see. Spell Pierce definitely could be annoying, but for the most part we'll be fine here. Do I discard the Palace Jail? I think I will. Double white seems far off. Speak. I did speak it into existence though. I think we're gonna make a pack rat token by discarding Animate Dead. Courser of Crewfix, why of course. Still holding a Spell Pierce. Sylvan Caryatid. Are we gonna chart a course? Okay. Still got a Gilded Lotus on top. Swing out. Depending on blocks, I'm gonna discard a pack rat. This is tough. Go snuff out. Okay. I have Reanimate for Palace Jailer at worst, so I'm still very alive in this game. Hydroid Graces on top. That would be very annoying, but not game ending. Okay. Where are we going with this? Sure. I was just on Storm. I know what could be happening, but I haven't seen very much that tells me this is Storm. It just seems like a ramp deck right now. In which case, I'm fine. Upheaval. Okay. Yeah, lots of mana floating on this upheaval. Mox, Monolith, Gilded Lotus. To replay a bunch of stuff. Played a land if I'm not mistaken though. No, it didn't play a land. That kind of sucks, getting upheavaled when they didn't even have it in their hand to start. Had to time spiral into it. Okay. Terrible misplay, but that's fine. Discard this, discard this. Discard this. This. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Pack Rat seems wholly unnecessary here. Baral Chief of a Compliance. Yeah. Why target Coalition Relic when you have a Mox Sapphire? I don't know, but... I think I'm dead. Think we can call it here. Okay, we want this probably. This guy for sure. This feels wholly terrible. Actually has no purpose. And I think Retrofitter Foundry is just now what this game's going to be about. Yeah, let's play first. Got Reanimate. Nothing else. Mulligan. Keep. Ditch. Custodial Lich. Turn 1 Shattered Sanctum. Go. Yikes. Brawl. I don't know what he can cast with Brawl. I didn't see very much for him to do with Brawl. Other than Miscalculation, which would suck, but... I'm gonna let him play something else first. Pay cost. Chart, of course, sure. Sheldock, sure. We're gonna cast this for free so we don't run into Miscalculation. Well, now we're in the driver's seat. Oops. Anything worries me right now, it's that Shelldock. Shelldock having upheaval under it would suck. Sure. Sure. Downfall. Oko. Tax Lily. Yeah. If we draw a land, I'm just going to play my whole hand out. Iona. That's not good. Escape to the wilds. Let's dismember that. I think the plan is to downfall Oko. This way, there's not something on board to kill Lily, because he had to make a food here. Now there is. There's a beating, too. Uh-huh. I had a feeling. Out of cards. It's Heartbeat. I have Living Death as an out. Land, then Living Death gets me out of this. Actually gets me out of it really well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tag Lily for 3. Knock me down a peg. What are you doing? Whatever. What? You're just spinning? Nothing. Yeah. Well, glad I have an elk. Yep. Been having a good time with my elk. It's power 3 or less. What a terrible -5 for a card that does everything by upticking. Entire world is free. Oko destroys everything. Absolutely nothing can contest him. Then he has a -5 that's unusably bad. 1, 2, 3. Already played. Yeah. Yeah, what does this do? I'll just sit back to block anything I need to. Like I said, land living death would be pretty nice. Would like to see that. Why? Not sure what is going on at all. Okay. I don't know if he knows that he gotta tap this for mana first, too. Okay. Land or Coercive Portal or Night's Whisper or any number of cards that do things. Sure, hasn't played a land yet, has he? No. Miniatures Workshop is such a funny, terrible old design. Sure. Land plus thing that matters. What? What's under there? Did he... Okay. I'm taking 4 next turn. I could be taking 4. If he was an idiot. Probably taking 7. What? Can't look at my deck, can I? This turn I take 7, go to 1. Whatever. I don't think I win the game anyways, so... Why in the world would you hide a Spell Pierce under Shelldock Isle? Uh-huh, yeah. Not a good start. Very, very, very good. Very, very, very good chance I stop here after this one. I'll have enough tickets as long as I don't go 0-3, or play points, I guess. As long as I don't 0-3 out, but we're gonna probably call it here. What does this hand do for me? I think I'll try it. I get to play Lily, down tick, and hit a reanimator target. What do we do from here? I think we're just going to keep playing out lands, even though I could discard hand size. Sure, just make 4 mana. 5 mana? Sure, why not? Acidic slime, okay. Fine. Doesn't know it, but he did get me pretty good with that. Take 2. Plus Lily. Target which one, though? I guess that depends on me drawing a black source. Another Oko opponent. Alright. It's not an unbeatable card. It's just not easy. She'll go up to 4. Let's see. I can let her die 100%. Kill Devoted Druid. She'll die. Could target Acidic Slime and she'll live. Just for another turn, though. Can down tick and see if we hit something. Let's try down ticking. This means I'm gonna get domed for 3, but yeah, we'll grab it. Kind of a thought there to not grabbing it. If we don't, there's higher chance we get to Living Death it back, like 100%, as opposed to not high. What? What do we got? Me, Lily. Yep, as expected. Take 3. Sure. Palace Jailer. It's Exile. Thragtusk. Come the Monarch. Man, why is it leaves the battlefield? It's so good. It's okay, because I'm gonna... Oh, maybe I should have played Rotting Registrar that turn. Introducing Monarch to the game was an interesting idea. Uro, sure. Yeah. I'm gonna trade with the slime. No, I'm not. I don't have the courage. The way things are going now, I'm gonna Living Death. We're gonna Palace Jailer the token. Funny. Yeah. What is going on? Why in my upkeep? Doesn't seem good enough. We're just gonna Living Death. Wait, what? Alright. That's terrible. I wanted to get the token. That might not be how you're supposed to stack these triggers, but guess we'll find out. Well, I guess it's gonna fizzle regardless, so I'm not gonna find out, but... Instead of draw a card. Yep. Animate Dead his Thragtusk. I'm gonna play Rotting Registrar. And if I need to, I'll reanimate this guy too. Seven card hand still is pretty good, but he's got 36 life. That's so much. Island. Food. I will block. Gonna port something. The plains, sure. Okay. Port could be annoying this game, but drawing more lands is going to help quite a bit. 1, 2, 3. Rex Sage gonna blow up Animate Dead, but I'm gonna get a trigger, so I don't care. Okay. He can elk my Regisar. He can elk his food. I don't know what's with people using that ability today. It's not very good. You upkeep, discard Ashen Rider. Yeah, he's gonna port me in response. Okay. Burial rites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goodbye, Oko. Thraven Inspector. Palace Jailer. He has another thing in exile already, right? No, because Palace Jailer just exiled a token last time. All Thraben Inspector seems safe. No attacks, not giving up the monarchy. He should have no good attacks. Draw an extra card every turn, plus I've got an... Yeah, okay, let's go. That was game 1, okay. This card's so bad. This card is so bad right now. I was like, maybe I bring it in against RO, but you still cast it. Escape is an alternate cast. He cast 1 non-creature spell. Maybe Archon's good here. But nothing that I give up here is worse, right? I think we just run this back. Animate Dead. Burial Rites. Living Death. This hand is probably worth keeping, even though it's a little sus. Sussy. Gonna have Grief. Grief looks really bad in this deck, though. Might want to cut it. Post sideboard in the next match, or game 3 if we get another one. Sure, I guess I technically drew a reanimation card. Don't have a discard outlet for Archon. I have a Living Death in my hand for some reason, even though I have no mana. Interesting. I'll play that next turn if I have to. I should have played Swamp. That way I could draw planes and it wouldn't look terrible. Playing 4S Stronghold makes it so it's impossible for me to Palace Jailer on turn 4 now. Or I have to not Lily. Yeah, that was just a minor punt. End step. Okay. Let's just play Lily. I'm gonna plus on Devoted Druid. Now he can't give it a -1/-1 counter. If he untaps it, he will kill his own Devoted Druid. This Night's Whisper art is so good, and the other one is so bad. Thragtusk, yeah. Okay. Say 3-2. We're gonna play Grief. Hide the good cards. No. Maybe he has nothing good. Probably not if he's brainstorming in response, but I guess even if I had nothing good, I'd brainstorm in response to make sure I hide I don't get my brainstorm taken. Yeah. Okay. That sucked. I wonder what is on top. If it's more lands, I'm very happy, but he's gonna play one of these three. I'm gonna get him. I'm 100% blocking this because I have Reanimate in hand. Reanimating either of our creatures seems very good. Port. Casting Living Death with his Thragtusk on my side feels like the best play my deck can probably make. He played one of these. He played the Forest, I think. Didn't port me. What is that about? Go here. White, white, one black. Sure. He actually did have all lands. Alright. Take that. Alright. Probably final match of the night. This deck feels terrible to play with right now, but it hasn't actually worked out to being terrible every game. Oko being in all of my opponent's decks does not help. Reanimator's pretty bad against Oko unless I blow up Oko when I reanimate it, my thing. Not another minute-long queue. No. $120. It's gonna be the longest queue of all time. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in so far, by the way. If you can, drop a follow or whatever, you know. I don't want to pretend like I do this super often, but pretty long time Magic grinder and fighting game player. I do like to grind where I can. So again, if you'd like to follow me, probably gonna start doing this a little bit more. Got a job interview coming up soon. If I get to start working from home, no on the clock streams. That's not what I'm trying to imply. But I will start streaming more often because I won't have to be away from home almost 10 hours every day. Turns out commuting actually one of the worst things ever of all time. This hand seems amazing, by the way. Animate Dead. I obviously don't have a target yet, but good chance they give me one. Retrofitter, insane. Absolutely ridiculous card. Giver, off of an Inspiring Vantage. Tells me this is probably an aggressive deck, which you kind of hate to see, but... See, maybe there's like a Goblin Guide coming or something. We can draw some more lands, get this crap out of the way. Field of the Dead. Okay, this is not an aggressive deck. Interesting. Giver can't target itself. You might as well attack if you don't have something. Opponent probably thinking they've got Mother of Runes, or completely unsure what's going on. We're on track to have a pretty good start here. I can make a servo if they target this, if they attack, whatever. I get to turn it into a Thopter instead. Thopters become 4/4 constructs, so the game basically ends super duper quick. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. No. Okay, I'm just gonna make another guy then. That sucks, but what can you do? Rather have two guys than one that single guy that flies. Probably most matchups I would agree. Fields of the Dead looking pretty likely to be an annoying card here. Of course, Giver of Runes is about to go to sleep. Palace Jailer. Custody Lich coming soon. Blown out. Wow. What can you do? Okay, well, if we draw land, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna play Custody Lich. No land. So I'll animate that on the Palace Jailer. Thalia looking extremely annoying here. Not that I have no answers to it or anything. I'm just gonna have to jump here. I am interested what the Custody Lich interaction is. If I play Custody Lich here, can I not become the Monarch, or do I just be the Monarch? What is this? Some Expel? Not quite. Okay. Terrible. I'll take 2. Really? Okay. Man, this feels like a terrible time to find out what happens. I can 3 it, or I can just kill her. Yeah, I'd rather sit here, gain some more card advantage, do my own thing. Maybe I let him become the Monarch so I can Custody Lich. What is this? Banishing Light. Oh no. For my Palace Jailer? Or for my Animate Dead? Big mistake, bud. If you pick Animate Dead, giant mistake. To be fair, neither of these is good for you. If I have a disenchant effect, you end up in some trouble. What are you doing, bud? I'll chump. Mm-hmm. Knight's Whisper not looking good here. Let's go for it. does not look good here. Whatever. Yeah, Volrath Stronghold, not actually that powerful of a land. I just picked it up super late. Okay. You can get a land, right? Sure. You can strip mine me again later. Uh, I am not really intimidated right now, but... Turns out being the Monarch is so good, I don't even care. Yeah, I think I'll Vindicate. Dude, why is Palace Jailer worded like this? Oh my gosh, I have 2 cards under it. This thing is gone. He's just in another dimension right now. Uh-huh. What are you gonna get back? You don't have to. You don't have to get anything back if you don't wanna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Strip mine would be land number 7, but it would not be unique land name number 7. Field of the Dead. What a great card. Sure, get back strip mine. It's tapped too. I mean, he's gonna, yeah. Now he gets a Zambo, a Zambini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 mana next turn. Right, 2, 5, 7. Yeah, I'll attack with Palace Jailer and see if he lets me get another dude. I will take take the zombie even if that's all it is. Yeah, sure. Palace Jailer has now like 4 for 1 or something ridiculous. I'm extremely okay with that. Coercive Portal. Just drawing way too many cards every single turn. Uh-huh. Draw your card. I'll draw mine. Pack Rat, sure. Yep. Get to have Architect of Restoration. What? It's a dies trigger or a leaves? Dies, okay. Once again, I will get ridiculous value out of Palace Jailer. End step. No, I won't activate anything. I'll pick Carnage. You want a Carnage? You want your guys to go? Don't want none? Don't want no guys? Bye-bye, guys. Yeah. One, two. Okay, as I expected, that does nothing. Reanimate Palace Jailer. Oh, this Palace Jailer dude is putting in work, dude. Oh my god. You know, I might feel like giving it up. I might let him have it. If you level this guy up too much, dude, I will just snuff it out. Poor guy. He's only a 3/3, dude. Okay. This seems fine. Yet again. Gonna have a massive double striker any second now, but that's okay. I will chump block him with one dude. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Wow. So spooky. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Up to you, man. It kills me if I don't block. If. Largest if of all time, but yes, it does kill me if I don't block. Mm-hmm. Okay. He does generally have a lot of small guys, so I will bring in Blood Chief's Thirst. Archon seems fine. Grief has been underperforming the entire cube. And I'll board out. Dun, 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 dun. Haven't drawn Entomb once. Man, that was really just such a non-game. I'm not really sure what I should board out. I didn't see a single... No, I did see a Planeswalker, and I downfalled it, so... Seems bad. Could discard... Get rid of Thraben Inspector. Maybe Bloodchief's Thirst is just unnecessary, and I'm wrong. This deck definitely has the ability to ignore creatures to some degree. This is some garbage. Of course, this is also pretty bad. I'm gonna keep it though. You're a Living Death. On the draw, I've got a 1-drop. Any swamp makes Snuff Out castable. Yeah, okay. Show Fitter Foundry. Let's see if he has the main board Disenchant on turn 2. A Danto Vanguard. That's really annoying. Does mean he's not boasting with Usher of the Fallen. No point. I'm gonna play Lily next turn and kill him for free. Not really a reason to give up my servo yet. Yeah, this seems better to play. He showed me Strip Mine already, so I just want to be safe against that. If he blows up Courtyard, I'm not getting double white anyways, which he probably will. But this protects me from losing double black somehow. Giver. Okay. Giver's not going to have a target before it's dead. Swift Spear. Okay. I'll take it if he doesn't cast anything. I don't need Lily to go up that high this turn. Sure. Seems fine. Nothing? Nothing that matters. Planes. Palace Jailer, Target Giver. He is some sort of weird aggressive deck, but he has Field of Ruin in his deck for some reason. I'm not really sure. Double Lily is basically game. I think there's no coming back from that if your opponent. Strip Mine is certainly going to be annoying here. Char. Sure. Take the utility land again. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Holding on to it. That would be why we didn't strip mine me yet. You wanted to make sure you could cast Chandra next turn. Well, now you're not going to cast it. Dismember, yeah, I mean, this looks good enough. What is he doing? Can't be only a single red, or you'd have basically conceded already, wouldn't you? There's not a card in this cube, I think, that has me worried at all. If I didn't have to spend all my black mana when I did, yeah. I would be entombing for, what's it called? I would entomb for, burial rites. Chain lightning, okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm not really sure that matters. Stone Rain you. Plus discard Entomb. If you draw 1 or 2 drop, you're still dead. If you don't, you're not casting it. Hey, there we go. Not gonna run again. Looking for another trophy, but we have 181 play points. I think that's a good place to stop. 2 trophies in this league. Shh. 4 qualifier points. You need like a lot though. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I get this other job that I could be at. There's a much higher chance I play more Moto. I'm gonna call it here. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. I know we didn't really have anyone chatting, but that's fine. Definitely sat there with a stream on myself before. Bye.